Hey, I'm live. I like the way they say it though. Well, this is what we get to do. We get to wait for everybody to show up. And while I'm waiting for everybody to show up, I might want to tell people I'm live, right? Wow. It always takes a minute on YouTube. Oh, for those who are new to my channel, hi. My name is Josie. That's my teacher voice. Hello there. My name is Josie, but the name of the company is Eccentric Services, spelled with an X. So anytime you get a reading from me, just know that the name is Eccentric. I just got tired of people trying to figure out how to say the name and stuff, so I switched a lot of stuff to my name, okay? Mm-mm-mm. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I don't warn people before I go live because I don't like dealing with massive amounts of people at once. I don't like it, Sam. I am. I think I can actually go to YouTube now. Yep, that's exactly where I'm trying to go. We are at the 2-minute mark, and I've been sitting here. Turn this volume off. I've been sitting here. Good morning, loves. Under most of my videos, you will find in the description box where it says see more, you will find the link. Okay, you will find the link to schedule an appointment. I try to put it in the, what do you call it, comments, but hot mess, right? It's hard to keep up with a lot of stuff. That's why I keep changing the way that I do the videos. And when somebody shows up, you like my lighter? It's cute, huh? When somebody shows up, I get to actually test the sound. Palo Santo. That's what I'm burning. I like to burn stuff. So y'all get to watch me burn stuff. Burn it right. You want some? This is what I do before I do y'all readings. I put it all over myself. I gotta clear and cleanse my hair. I do it under my chair too. Good morning, whoever's watching. If you would like a reading, please comment. I am doing readings. Nina, love for you. Awesome. So, because I don't expect a lot of people, instead of just giving everybody general readings, I'm actually going to have you ask whatever question you want to ask. Okay? So you can just type your question out, love. Alrighty. But if you don't want a reading and you're just going to watch, that's also fine and dandy too. No problems with that either. Some people don't want reading. Some people are new to this whole thing. If you have not visited my playlists, you should. There's some pretty cool information with Vedic astrology, ascension, all of that. Sometimes I think that people only see my readings playlist. I don't think they explore, right? Ooh, this one is a good one. And I have to switch decks for that, Nina. All right, Spirit Nina for her highest good and the highest good of everyone involved. To answer the question about JG and her moving forward in love. Mm-hmm. Darling. I had to throw the amethyst on real quick. All right, JG and Nina moving forward in love. What do we have, Spirit? Burning popcorn is the first thing that I saw. I don't know who doesn't know how to microwave popcorn or make popcorn, but everything I see and feel, I will tell you, even if it doesn't make sense to me. So, you've got cycles going on, Nina. You've got Jupiter with that luck and prosperity. You've got Sagittarius, which is the gypsy, right? And then you've got Cancer, the nurturer, okay? So with both of these cards, you have double the Sagittarius energy. You have double the positive energy. But here's the deal. We have series here for a reason. So there are some cycles that need to be broken. But I feel like with all three of these cards that you're getting help. You see what I mean? So as long as you keep a positive attitude, because you can only control you, right? As long as you keep a positive attitude about your situation and continue to go ahead and be you. Don't change, don't try to do something to appease the other party, and just stay positive. You should get whatever you need. But this nurturer card came up for a reason. So somebody is not getting something that they need. It's an actual need. And you may be in a situation where, either you or the other person, they don't understand that need. It's kind of like when somebody says, when they have anxiety, right? And they need all the lights to be turned off at a certain time every night. Well, your partner may think that that's silly and they don't take it seriously. So I think that somebody is needing to be taken seriously in a situation and it's not happening, right? With that nurture card, what's happening is that you're being asked to nurture yourself, stay positive, continue whatever education or learning that you're doing, and just know that as long as you're straight, everything's going to be straight. Because I feel like the person you're dealing with is like, they don't take constructive criticism very well. But let that person throw their fit, because it seems like they throw their fit and then they come back. As long as you don't participate, with like any arguments and stuff. That's true with him and not taking it seriously. I see. There also may be another way that you can teach him or show him, why, give the backstory or speak in terms of feelings. That's also why that Cancer card came up. Instead of saying, don't do that, or, coming at the person wrong, like, instead of reacting, say, when you do this, this is how it makes me feel. So if you don't want me to react a certain way, please don't do that, because this is what you're doing to me. Like, speak from an emotional standpoint that may help this person understand better what's going on, because I feel like it's trivial to that person, but not to you. It's really important. And not everybody goes through the same kind of life. He doesn't know your experience and why you are the way you are. Um, and if that can't be respected, then that is a problem. That is something that you need, and you should not compromise that, right? But yeah, that's what that looks like. You can definitely move forward as long as you stay positive about the situation and come from an emotional standpoint instead of just, reacting. And oh, another important thing is to not expect the person to feel or understand how you feel. You know, just because they're your partner or close to you doesn't mean that they're going to always know what's wrong, or how to, deal with what's wrong. That's a form of acceptance that's going to have to happen too, you know? You got to be the teacher in this situation, right? And both of you have to be trying to understand each other. It's a two-way street. If it's just you doing all the work, then you got to really bring that energy back into yourself and nurture yourself. Very important. Every time I do live readings, I be like sweating my tail off. This is ridiculous. Yep, and there's nothing you can do about it with him being guarded. The only thing you can do is focus on yourself, nurture yourself, and keep your own boundaries and allow him to come to you, because we don't fix people. They have to be willing to work on themselves with your help, with your assistance, but you can't do it for them. hmm That's the toughest part in dealing with somebody outside of yourself. It's truly a tough spot, is knowing that they've got to put in the work. All you are is the influence. Just keep doing what you know is right, living by your truth, and they can either fall suit or they can separate. But at least you're okay at all times. Oh yeah, Aquarians are super stubborn. Oh, here's a good tip too for Aquarius energy is Aquarians tend to think that they're smarter than the teacher. Like when they're in school, elementary, middle school stuff, they with an Aquarian, if you're trying to teach an Aquarian something, you're going to need to make it seem like it's their idea. That's when you see real change with an Aquarius. It has to be their idea. They're not just going to agree to something because you're telling them. You see what I mean? They have to adapt it as their idea. They're those people that you can tell them, you know, uh, the refrigerator magnets belong in the drawer next to the refrigerator, right? And they will continue to put them somewhere else. And then one day they will notice that it's more convenient next to the drawer, and then they'll start putting them on the refrigerator by themselves, even though you've been telling them like for years. And then they'll be like, they'll come and tell you, you need to start putting the refrigerator magnets in the drawer next to the refrigerator. They'll come and tell you as if it's something new. You know what I mean? So it has to be their idea. I don't know how you're gonna work that out, but I'm sure that you're clever enough for that. Yeah, that could also be a situation. Yes. So yeah, that's pretty much how that works with Aquarian energy, and of course, not all Aquarians are the same. I'm talking about the energy as a whole. So some people may have this stubbornness to certain degrees. You know, that's the purpose of having your astrology chart done. A lot of people, they will be like, I'm Aquarius and I don't act like that. Well, it's because you probably got more of the other signs energy. But yeah, it is pretty stubborn and pretty sharp too. You don't want to piss an Aquarius off. They will tell you some stuff that will cut you so deep. That's how they roll. They're like ice cold. They can be super ice cold. It's interesting. They are quite interesting. But Buddy watch me all the time on social media. Mood swings. Don't get me started. I don't like people having access to me like that. If you're gonna talk to me sometimes, you don't need to talk to me at all. People get blocked for some weird reasons when it comes to me. I'm a I'm an Aquarius rising, so I detach very quickly. Sometimes so much so that people don't think that I'm capable of sticking to anything because I'm so quick to detach. But nah, I have that ability to leave somebody alone when I should leave them alone. When it starts to hurt and get confusing and all, okay, we're done. You know, I'm done playing with you now. I'm gonna go play with somebody else, or I'm gonna go take a nap. You know, it's kind of like being on a playground for me. You don't stick around trying to see if stuff will change. Like, that's not something I do. You know, kudos to those who can and actually see it through, and there is a transformation. But I I got too much going on in my own life. Yeah, I'm trying to have patience with this, but I can't. Ah, what? So, which one of yours? Okay, so are you a Scorpio moon and a Gemini rising? Wait, type it out again. Look, first of all, I'm still waking up. This is why I don't start my business hours till 10 a.m. It takes me forever to wake up. I'm sitting here like, wait, did I read that right? Yeah, I'm trying to have patience with this, but I can go ghost. I'm a Scorpio moon and rising. Oh, Libra sun, Scorpio moon and girl, what? You know how much trouble we can get into together? I said I wasn't gonna do it. I said I was gonna behave. But just your signs alone made me want to meet up with you so we can just take over a city. Yes. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. I'm a I go off of Vedic astrology, by the way. So for my Vedic signs, I'm Sagittarius, Aquarius, and Scorpio moon. I'm a Scorpio moon in both Western and Vedic. It didn't change. I couldn't get away from that. They said, you ain't running from this horrible ass moon. We ain't gonna give you no break. You don't get a break. Food! I'm super excited. I got food. 1 second. So basically, with this live video, I basically just sat here and had a conversation with one person. See, this is how YouTube works. But I think this was synchronistic. for me to have this one reading with this one person. Yes, food is life. Oh my gosh. And you know, Scorpio is on the axis with Taurus. So we have Taurian traits that come out sometimes. So I get excited about food. Food is amazing. You know what food does to you? Oh God. That roar with a calm voice. Yeah. Whenever I get upset with people, I start talking to them like a counselor instead of yelling and screaming. I go down into my counselor voice because I don't want nobody yelling and screaming at me. I don't communicate that way. So, I start leveling them out. We can have a nice conversation, gain some understanding. And even if we are arguing, I will look a person in the eye and say, I understand what you're saying. However, I'm never going to talk to you again, okay? Are you okay with that? Are we in agreement? I'm about to block you now. Love and light to you, deuces. And they be looking confused because I'm smiling. I'm like, you want a hug before we go? So it's confusing. Oh my goodness. Oh, nice. Wow. I tried to go to school like 3 times. That didn't work. One time I was going to go for like psychology. Me and school don't mix. I just don't like learning stuff outside of what I'm trying to learn. I'm a researcher more so. So I want to find what I want to know. And that's it. Like, I don't want to do all of this other stuff. So, but hey, I ended up doing this. I said, "Oh, I still get to be a psychologist anyway, just without the degree." You know how many people I get that have gone to psychiatry, psychology, counseling? Like, I get the people after they've gone through all of that. You know what I mean? Not to say it's not helpful. I've had plenty of counseling in my own life, but I get a lot of people who have gone through that and they're like, this isn't working for me, And that Scorpio moon is a natural psychologist. We like our psychological stuff. Everything is psychological to a Scorpio moon. But why? That's what it gets under people's skin. This is a Scorpio moon video, y'all. It gets under people's skin when we want to know why all the time. Oh my God. I love telepathy because I wanted coffee so bad. Anyway, yeah, I see you. I see you. Anyway, Scorpio moons always want to know why because they're the detective. Yeah, you shot this person, but why? And the other person's all like, does it matter? A lot of the air signs, they're factual. Oh, this is the facts. You know what I mean? And they want to take stuff at face value. But when you're dealing with a Scorpio moon, they want to know what you were thinking and feeling when you stabbed that person 8,000 times and why you couldn't just stab them maybe once or twice to get the job done. Was it really about, was it about that person and what they did to you, or did you have some other shit you tacked on to it? And the person, you was just using the person. We want to know all of that. The word why. That's how this, and then everybody, for psychics and especially Scorpio moon, you get around a lot of people and they be like, you reading too far into the situation. Don't ever let nobody tell you that, because if they open their mouth to tell you that you're reading too far into something and they still don't even give you the answer that you asked, they're hiding something from you. That's like the telltale sign right there. When they want to get on your case because you're making something bigger than what it is, you wouldn't have asked the question in the first place if you didn't have the intuition that something wasn't right. It wasn't right. Something ain't right. I don't know what it is, but I'm smart enough to ask, and I'm smart enough not to assume. But if I can't get my answer from you, that's telling me everything I need to know. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, Scorpio energy, period, is so damn protective of itself. Self preservation is like the key. You ain't finna get me. I'm gonna get you before you get me. Oh my God. I'm drinking. I'm drinking molasses, unsulfured molasses with lemon and apple cider vinegar. And I'm trying to keep my TV face. I'm almost done. And the only reason why I started drinking it again is because I want my coffee. I'm like that kid that eats their food really fast after sitting there for hours so that they can get dessert. Yeah, they tell you what you want to hear, what they want you to hear, honestly. They tell you what they think that you want to hear instead of just telling it like it is. Cancers, Scorpios, Pisces, not so much, but with Cancers and Scorpios, we prefer the truth even if it hurts rather than somebody trying to save us from the truth, you know? Because we understand human nature, you know? You could have the same crime across three different people and feel three different ways about that particular person because of why they did it. You know what I mean? Some of it you can relate to, some of it you probably can't, but when you ask people why they did something, it's a whole other reality that you open. It doesn't take away that what they did was negative. It just you have an understanding. And it really affects the way you treat that person, you know? If a woman killed her husband because she wanted life insurance money, I wouldn't really respect her very much. But if a woman killed her husband because he was beating her ass for like 10 years, I'd have some kind of respect for her, even though what she did was wrong. You see what I mean? I wouldn't think of her the same way as the other lady. But again, people don't get into it like that. I'm just saying. Y'all just got a little journey into the way my mind works. I can't even ask why my ex was unfaithful because his energy tried to switch things up around like I'm the bad person. Oh yeah. They either gonna love you or hate you with that moon you got. And with that Gemini though, Libra and Gemini are both super like dualistic. Your combination of signs will lead somebody to believe that you're always trying to like get over on them in some kind of way. Like that's a master con artist right there because you flirt like a pro even when you don't even know you flirting. That Gemini figures shit out so quick it's ridiculous and it come back with it. It's very quick with it. You always got something to say, you know, to everything, anything that's said. Somebody could be getting smart, being funny. You always come back with something real quick, throw them off. And then that Scorpio moon see right through people to their soul. So, I mean, a lot of people can't handle that. You know what I mean? They can't handle that part. So they're always going to feel super vulnerable. You know what I mean? That's why you got to, you know, that's what they mean by finding your equal, meeting your match, being equally yoked. You're going to have to run into somebody that can shut you down. It doesn't mean that they're better or greater or anything like that, but you got to find somebody that can peep game and keep up with your mind. Your mind is like a freaking super universal computer. You be thinking about 8,000 things at one time and still having a conversation with the person in front of you. Yeah, you got an interesting combination, dear. You watch your words, and though you can be understanding, this Aquarius I know can shut me down. Ooh, that's only because you let 'em. That's our weakness right there. When it's somebody we like, we try to have patience and stuff. Cause we, Scorpio moons, they love and they love hard. We want to literally love you to death. Like seriously, there's a such thing. That serial killer kind of love. But I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna leave this video up so y'all can enjoy everybody else can enjoy the conversation that me and Nina just had. I thank you so much, love, for stopping by. And thank you for letting me read for you and continue to keep up with my channel. You will see more of the pick a card videos, and I am working on a different video for you today that I'm gonna roll out as soon as it's done. So I got some different things going on. You have a great day too, love. See you later.